out here, kuwa baker ni kupika keki.
Yes.
But in real sense, being a baker is somebody who handles things that look like bread. So there's a cake maker and cake decorator, baker and a pastry chef. But sasa kwa street tunasema tu a baker. But in real sense, a baker is someone who handles anything that looks like bread, the bread items. And a pastry chef now deals with the two cute little things you see in the dinner, like the desserts.
Yeah.
Izo, the two desserts, the two bitings, the two nini. That's a pastry chef. Well, I'll say I'm lucky enough that my friends and family, they have not shown me that side. They actually do pay, inclusive of my mom. My mom pays me my own birthday cake.
What?
I know.
That is the sweetest. Oh my word. Now, when cakes are really masterpieces, they are literally the show. We all go for the cake. We want to see the cake. I really say, bash bila cake, hiyo ingekuwa tu meeting. Tungeitana tu, ungeniandikia email, tuseme hi. Why are you calling me and there's no cake?
Yes.
Has this ever made you feel like you need to be a perfectionist? Because everyone is waiting for the cake. We're all waiting for the time. Happy birthday to you. We're looking at the cake.
Yeah.
Have you ever doubted yourself when making a design? Hi guys, welcome back to the Review Podcast. I am your host Rachel Lanita, kama kawaida. As you all know by now, we are a women's wellness podcast and we are here to reflect and to make women's joy known all over. And today I am joined by a baker who does not only bake sweet cakes, but she's also baking her passions, her dreams, her resilience. And her name is none other than Idah Wambui. Idah, ambia watu about yourself.
Thank you, Anita. Hi.
You're welcome.
My name is Idah Wambui, the creative founder of Tamira's Cakes. And Tamira's Cakes is not just about cakes. It's about the joy and the passion that comes with me baking the cake and you eating the cake. So basically, well, that's all I'm about.
That's all you're about. Why Tamira though? I was looking at your IG, I'm like, your name is Idah, Tamira. How come?
Well, when I was younger, around primary school, around class 6 to class 8, there was this show, Tia and Tamira.
Oh yeah, the twins.
Yes, the twins.
Yeah.
Yes. So I had a best friend when I was joining Form 1, and we happened to both love the show.
Oh wow.
So we just met in high school and we happened to both love the show. Then we started calling ourselves Tia and Tamira. So I started
Tamira. We are here. You have fans all the way here in Kenya. Yeah.
So I started using it for my Facebook and marketing. I started marketing Tamira's Cakes on Facebook. Yeah. So the Facebook account that I had already had the name Tamira.
Yeah.
So I just switched the second name to Tamira's Cakes.
Yeah. And what about Tamira's Fun Kitchen? How did that come about?
When I started Tamira's Cakes, I am a fan of trying out restaurants. Trying out restaurants and the kitchen in whole, not just cakes. So I thought to segment Tamira's Cakes, because now that's a brand and it's a business, from Tamira's Fun Kitchen, which is more of a personal and fun account. Yeah, an adventure.
So was there a moment, because when was the first time you actually baked and realized, you know what, I can do this for a living?
Well, when I started baking, it wasn't supposed to be for business.
You are doing it for free?
Not even for free. I stumbled myself upon a baking school, a short course for 1 month.
Oh, really?
Yes. Then I started sharing to friends, I can bake cakes. So they started referring people. So the minute I saw my friends are trusting me to, like, tell somebody else, my friend bakes cake, you can buy from her.
Yeah.
So I'll say the first coin made me realize I can actually make a living. It's the first coin.
And when was this? Was it like in campus or after campus?
In campus.
Oh, wow.
Around second year, first year. Yeah.
So are you a sweet tooth? Do you like actual cakes? Do you like eating the cakes, or do you just bake for others?
I'll tell you a short fun fact. My mom laughs at me every time I bake a cake
Why?
Because I'm more anxious to eat the cake than the people I've baked for. So I actually do love cake a lot.
You do?
Yes, I
What's
love
your
cake.
favorite flavor?
Passion coconut. That combo, passion coconut. Yeah.
I need that in my life. When you were starting out, did you at any point feel underestimated? Because people will be like, it's a hobby for you. Because for some people, we see you, everyone is baking this. Someone, as long as they have a ring light, a phone, an oven, we are all bakers. When did people start taking you seriously as a young woman who's baking now?
I will say the minute they saw the consistency, because most people will assume baking is a hobby. I mean, most women love being in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So trying to turn it to, I can actually make a living from this was kind of hard, because my background is not only cakes. I have done a degree in something different, something more marketable. So telling someone that I want a business to do business here baking, that's kind of tricky.
It is very tricky.
Yeah, so I have been underestimated time and again, but the consistency is what sold me.
There's people who still come back. They've bought from you. They're like, you know what? I love your cakes. Every other birthday, I can only buy from Tamira. I'm only sure about her to bring joy to me.
Yes. I've gotten that comment several times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now, for most women, when we do something we love, we do it with a lot of passion. Then when you start getting paid for it, it becomes like another responsibility. The joy is sucked out of it. Then you have to present. You have to, I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this because I just love it. I'm doing it because I have to make sure I'm not making other people or letting other people down. Has that ever happened to you? Has the joy been sucked out at any point of your baking? You're just like, let me get this cake done, and that's it.
Well, baking is a part of being a creative. So the minute you start getting pressure from outside, it becomes tricky, but I call it a transitional phase. That you have to find a way to balance it, being a fun thing. And so it definitely has happened. And there are periods I've had to take breaks that I'm not baking maybe half of this year. I'm not baking, yes.
And you still have your clientele still waiting. That's better half.
Funny enough, yes. Most will go, but the minute you come back, they're actually so happy you've come back.
Because they're only used to your baking and your style of doing things. Wow. Considering you started this business in campus, how did you get the funds for it? How did you manage to start the business? Because I believe I've seen bakers, I've seen the equipment.
Yes.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's expensive. Baking is expensive. And it's not like being in a normal kitchen that you can substitute something for something else. You have to have that tool.
Really?
Yes.
But si we bake na mwiko nyo.
Well,
bring the butter.
But now it becomes trickier when you get bigger cakes. Hautakoroga na mwiko. Because the batch is now bigger. So you'll always have to buy something. So I will say leap of faith. Because nikipata one order, maybe from that order I decide nitakula kidogo, then the other kidogo I buy something. So basically I've bought things moja until now I have many things.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what was your big money shock moment? Like you thought, this equipment would cost this much, I have this much. Something you didn't think would cost actually that much in baking, and it's actually taking a lot of your time and money.
Kitchen mixers. Umeona bila KitchenAid. KitchenAid is 50,000.
What?
KitchenAid is 50,000. Unaweza koroga na mkono na mwiko. Kitchen mixers.
Why 50? Like kwani iko na nini special that makes it 50? Well, 50K
yes,
for some.
Yes. And it's the most essential tool in the kitchen for baking.
But must you have make it make sense? Is it that it mixes more or just mixes more thoroughly? Is there a difference if you use that 50K one versus a 2.5 whisk?
Yes, there is, but you can always start with the 2.5 before you get to the 50K.
Yeah.
And it's more of brand. There is a way you just fancy one brand more than the other. You feel it has more longevity, capacity, peer.
It's your preference, really, with what you want there.
Yes.
Okay. When it comes to women and businesses, something I've noted with most women who have sat in this seat you've sat, we have a problem with pricing.
Yes.
we tend to say, this cake, let me just sell it at, it's cake, you've made with the ingredients and everything is maybe 5K. You're like, if I put it out there for 5K, no one will probably buy. So I will sell it at 2.5. At least, I get a customer. Have you had a problem with pricing your products?
To date.
Really?
Yes, to date. The cake industry is a weird industry. So bakers are really trying to show the worth of a good cake.
Yeah.
Then there are store-bought cakes.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes families just want to celebrate. They don't see the essence, the luxury of a nice cake. Like, they will not know a difference between a nice red velvet and an actual real red velvet. So pricing is a problem to date, but I will say I am more confident right now. Before a customer will come and ask me, mbona 1 kg yako si 1200?
Exactly. Because si tunaziona online.
Yes. And you're just there stuck. Sasa nitakwambiaje mbona si 12? Like, I know why it is not 1200, but now where do I start explaining to you?
The ingredients are not the same.
Yes, the time, the effort. And at that time, the client really wants a beautiful cake. Like, you'll use more money to make that cake
than what is needed. Because if you're like, we may usually go to pay interests. Then I'm like,
no. Yes, it's also a pin.
I'm like,
they want that.
That's what we want.
But for a store price.
Yeah, we don't.
But want a custom cake. So it's a problem to date, but with experience, with time, confidence in account.
So how do you convince a client? Now this is me. I've told you. Nataka 2-tiered cake. Yapi interest. Because I have this thing where I like layered flavors. Then I tell you, top tier, 3 flavors. Bottom, a different 3. My price, 2.5.
Hata wewe ndo ninasema. You're the client.
Sisi ndio shida.
Yes. I will convince you with the fact that it's a custom-made cake.
Yeah,
it makes you feel good from you seeing it, not just eating it. So if you really want something that is feeding your soul, your heart before it feeds your stomach, it's worth the price. It's really worth the price.
Do you feel like some people don't take advantage of that? Because some cakes, honestly, are ridiculously priced.
Sitawatetea.
Utawatetea. Because I've had this thing. I'm such a am I a celebrant? Celebrity. The person who likes celebrating things. And I always buy cake for something. Then you realize, I don't know if I actually, now that I have a baker on set.
Yeah.
You test cake, then you test, let's say you're making a passion cake. Instead of tasting passion, I'm tasting passion flavor. I don't know how to put it.
You want the natural.
You want that
passion.
flavor, but you are feeling like this thing is very synthetic. Like there's something there's something some bakers put and they still charge us the same. Why though?
Yeah, I get. I totally understand.
Why would anyone do that? Is it easier to just get the ingredients that way?
Sitawatetea.
Utawatetea?
Sitawatetea because it starts with anatumia recipe aina gani? Because I will be using a different recipe from you, and that will really affect the costing. Two, could be it's a shortcut that they're using because they have a lot of work, But for someone who knows cake so much, the way you've explained it, would know, for this
something
money, I will even have the actual passion inside.
Yeah,
it will be really nice.
Yeah, like you want it oozing from the layers and it's just not there.
So the morals pia values za mtu na biashara
different.
Na zinachangia pia for the product
to be there.
Because like for me, if you fancy a passion cake that much, I would really look for those passion fruits. Uzipate ndani ya keki. Because I know it will make you happy. Yeah, it won't just be a kawaida. Yeah.
And I think there are actually people like me who really, really do fancy cakes. I really do fancy cakes. It's a whole thing with me. Have you ever faced gender bias? Because you're young and female, someone feels like, Kwanza, I know you. You have been my friend. And I've seen you. Those relatives, sorry for mentioning, they're like, but we've raised you. Why are you selling a cake for me at 5,000? Sell it at 1,200.
Well, I'll say I'm lucky enough that my friends and family, they have not shown me that side. They actually do pay, inclusive of my mom. My mom pays me my own birthday cake.
What?
I know.
That is
So-
the sweetest. Oh my word.
My family, the rest of my relatives and friends, I will say it's how you carry yourself, how you show your worth, and kind of your relationship with them too, because they do pay, they do not underestimate. But there are those friends when I started, nitakulipa na njia ingine saisi na do, or let me do you a favor. Then there are clients who will come and they're wondering if I can actually do it because I look young.
You actually do.
Thank you.
Someone can wonder, I want a 5-tiered cake.
Yes.
How is this going to happen?
Kuna interview actually went, and before I decided to do like baking on my own, pursue it on my own. There's an interview I went to because I'm a professional pastry chef as well. So there's an interview I went to, and this guy asked me, utaweza kupikia 300 packs, desserts za 300 packs. And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. And he's like, uko sure? You see, you'll sense
some sort of
kwa tone and but uko kwa interview, so you have to look calm and all that. And I'm about to tell the guy I've actually baked for a bigger crowd than that. So what do you mean? So it does happen.
It does happen.
Yeah.
And you just come, you face it, you say, you know what, it's okay, we're here, it's fine, I'll just tell you about it.
Yeah, ni hali ya biashara.
And in the baking business, are men treated better than women?
The baking business is oversaturated with women,
It
actually.
is?
Yeah. So the men, when a man is a baker, you'll want to, how come you're a
Interesting.
baker? Yeah. So it's really oversaturated, unless they're actual chefs. But the ones who are like home bakers or professional bakers, they're doing on their own, most are women. It's very saturated.
And we have, in Kenya, do we have regulations for home bakers versus professional bakers? Once, because you do have a store, right?
Yes.
Is it different when you have the actual store versus just baking out of your home?
Yes, it is different in terms of you just can't open a store without a business permit, public health certificate, food certificate. But when you're a home baker, I mean, they can't come to you in your own house.
But do they check like the cleanliness?
No, they don't.
These are just spotting. They don't. Even when you're opening your own store,
when they're opening my store, yes, because now there's a physical location for this business. But when I'm at home, I can actually tell you I'm baking for a hobby. I won't tell you it's a business. There is no regulation when you're at home.
And we have certifications though.
But food, there are some clients who will want some certification from you, like maybe a food certificate, mostly corporate. So if corporate it goes with your clients. If corporate will engage you to do for them something, they will want something to show it's a business. But in terms of regulation, no, because most actually, they're just hobby bakers, but now it gets big, you now want certification now, like where I'm at right now. That's why now I have a storefront.
How do you handle money anxiety when it comes to your store? Are you able to fully handle business? Every month is profitable since you moved from being a home baker to being a store now baker. How has that been financially?
I'll say both good and bad. The negative part is nikiwa home sikuwa na rent.
That's true.
Yeah, maybe I could have topped up steamer na maji, helped pay out at home, but I didn't have rent. So that's the negative. The bills are now more. The positive is now the storefront is coming with their own customers, someone who was just passing so there's more money. So I will say the profits are much more right now than when I was at home. It was mostly dependent on online. If I post this month, I'm going to make money.
Sales.
If I don't post, unless a referral. Yeah. So the anxiety is there, definitely. Right now it's more because of the bills.
Because of the recurrent expenses, because you also have extra staff.
Yes.
You have to make sure the store looks nice.
Yes.
There's always something there to eat when someone comes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the anxiety is much more, but the benefit is now the profit is also much more. Yeah.
You know, when you go on Instagram and look at Tamira's cake, I was like, wow. Oh, wow.
You're
It's a
welcome.
wow. Actually, tell them your handle on IG.
My handle is Tamira's Cakes on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, all over actually. It's Tamira's Cakes.
You know, when you go there, mi nilikuwa naangalia tu kiki, I was like, this is nice. She's doing well. Have you ever actually felt like it's not working out? What's your hardest mental hurdle when it comes to your job?
Being a creative, like unatengeneza kitu from scratch, it's never easy enough. It's really never easy enough. Sometimes I get to look at my own Instagram page from like your phone, and it's like a third eye. I'm like, oh my God, it actually looks nice. To me, it looks normal.
You know,
yeah,
it actually does look nice.
Thank you.
You're doing a fantastic job.
To me, it looks normal. So most times I will even take breaks and not bake for a month because I feel I'm doing nothing.
Really?
Yes. But now the problem comes in when you compare yourselves with other bakers.
Comparison is a thief of joy. You and I never compare yourself on any front at all.
Yes.
It's a thief of joy. How do you handle negative reviews though? And disappointed customers who are like, but I told you I wanted this and you did this.
Most times utaangalia from a point of grace. Because sometimes ni customer anakuletea mambo zake tu, yeye ni yako na mashida zake. And if you don't handle it with grace, pia utapanda, and you don't want your brand to be that. Other times you actually have to accept your mistake, and there's nothing as nice as giving somebody a freebie, an extra cake on maybe an apology cake. I'm sorry I did this, I'm sorry I did that. And other times you have to accept there's some things you cannot control. Like when maybe they pick the cake, you give them instructions, they transport them the cake with their comfort zone, alafu inafika ikikaa funny. Then they tell you your cake was not stable enough. So you see that you really can't control, because they could have done their best, or anaweza kuwa hata hakushughulika with what you said.
But that's not your fault.
It isn't, but clients were.
How is that your fault?
You always find someone to blame. You'll always find
someone
human,
to blame.
Yeah.
And have you ever had a situation whereby I was at a wedding recently and the cake fell? I don't even know how that baker felt, because it was so beautiful. Then he just...
Yote.
Okay, the better half of the cake just went down. Has that ever happened to you?
Something close, but haikuanguka yote. Ilikuwa inakaa nika inaenda kuanguka.
How do you fix that?
Aki, sometimes you can't, but you feel terrible. You feel terrible. It's more of you mitigate before it gets there. Yeah, there's some cakes you can see and you know this cake already has a problem before they stuck it. So you try and do that work before it gets there. But when it gets there,
it's so much you can do.
Yeah,
We're already here.
Yeah.
Utanipatia refund sasa ikiwa nilikupatia.
And you see, also you have to look at all ninis around. Could be the event people, the table where they put it.
It wasn't okay.
Yes, and could be it will have been a buttercream cake and it was facing the sun.
Yeah, that's another thing. Always do fondant for those events. Yes. Now, you know, when cakes are really masterpieces, they are literally the show. We all go for the cake. We want to see the cake. I usually say, bash bila cake, hiyo ingekuwa tu meeting. Tungeitana tu, ungeniandikia email, tuseme hi. Why are you calling me and there's no cake?
Yes.
Has this ever made you feel like you need to be a perfectionist? Because everyone is waiting for the cake. We're all waiting for the time. Happy birthday to you. We're looking at the cake.
Yeah.
Have you ever doubted yourself when making a design?
Yes, I have. And it comes with so much anxiety. And the worst thing about cake, it's you can see the feedback in somebody's mood. The face will tell you whether they like the cake or they don't like the cake. So it pressures you to be a perfectionist. Because if you bring a cake na haikai poa, chances are you'll see the taste is not nice. Because your judgment will already have been clouded.
Really? People do that. It's not what's in the inside.
Well, it is, but we eat with our eyes first.
Ah, that's true. You've talked about your mom a lot. Oh,
Yes.
how sweet. Is she the main reason you started this? Like her support. How was that for you from the very beginning?
I'll say beautiful.
Oh.
Yes. Her support has been immense. So great. Emotionally, mentally, financially, all round. And because of her is why I started baking, because the stumbling upon a cake school was her. Like I was just at home, nimemaliza form 4, that period. Ujui unafanya nini na maisha yako. My mom doesn't like an idle person at home.
Yeah, an idle mind is a devil's workshop.
Yes, so aliniambia tu, we enda tao utafute, unataka kusomea nini na nini na nini. Enda tao utafute shule ya 1 month ama 2.
So does your degree reflect what you're doing? Ama it was completely different?
No. Completely different.
How, for most parents, hawaelewangi hiyo part ya what you're doing versus what we took you to school
that's
for.
That's the struggle I've always had. Yes. But the baking came before the university. So at least there was that. Haikunipata katikati. But now choosing it as this is what I'm going to do in my life. Full time. And I did a whole 4-year degree course. Hapo hesabu inakataa kwa 1 + 1 is 2.
Hiyo inakataa.
Inakataa.
And how do you handle boundaries with your friends and family when it comes to baking? You're like, this is my baking time. This is what I can do this much for you. Although you mentioned before they actually do support you.
Yeah,
but sometimes we are people. Kuna time mtu haelewi why you choose to do this over the other thing.
I'll say how I handle myself. Atajua for real hapa unafaa ulipie. Na kuna yenye anajua this one is today tunakula keki. Because you can't charge all the time.
But you actually can.
Yes, you can for business. But if I want to celebrate you as a friend, or I feel today, like I will prefer when it's coming from me.
Yeah, not me asking you.
Yes, because sasa hapo unaanza kuniweka pressure fulani. Na labda sina pesa hiyo mwezi.
Na unga lazima tununue sukari.
Yes. And most of the time actually when someone tells me to do for them free, I will tell them that lazima ninunue unga na sukari. So the money you're paying me, wacha ninunue ingredients and my time.
But we love freebies. We love freebies. We love discounts. We love, I know Tamira. I know Tamira's kids. That's my friend. And because I actually introduced you to another person, I need you to, the next time I come, make me a free cake.
Sasa hapo nakwambia order 1, alafu nitakupatia free. Yours comes with, like when you order, it come with 6 free cupcakes. Not just a freebie.
But we are Kenyans. So
it's hard though. Yeah, it's hard. Sometimes you end up losing a friend.
Yeah, because you actually would. Because me, I will come later. Kwanza unasema freebies na mimi ndio nitakuja kwa shop. I know, Idah. I know. What unajua jina says I'm telling you stuff. Do you know even how we came up with this name, me and her? So pack for me 5 cakes there.
Sasa hiyo sura yangu sasa ndio itakwambia tu hapana. Yeah.
So you're really good
now
with boundaries.
Yes, because now that's entitlement. So you'll just say, I don't have to tell you. You'll just realize kuna wall hautapita. But kuna mwenye ako hivo and I know you will support me. So sometimes I wouldn't mind. But most times I will mind. Lazima tununue unga na sukari. By the end of the day.
But I've bought from you for years. Ikeki.
Hey Anita, it is you.
I am the weapon formed against you.
It is you. I agree. It is you.
But I've had actually now with me because I keep people in my life. The one time I feel like if I actually respect what you do, I pay full. If someone respects what you do, your time, your energy, your input, we don't even argue. Imagine cake ni 6.5. So acha nitumie to 7K at least. Hata wewe kukwambia asante. And you have clients like that as well?
Yes. I actually have one very good client. I won't mention the name.
Yeah.
But that guy trusted me from Instagram and TikTok. For like 3 years. I met him after 3 years.
What?
And he will be my biggest buyer.
Oh, wow.
Like the many cakes I've done that month, his is the most expensive. I have never met him. I have never seen him.
And it's just okay.
And he's just okay. So we met way
Hey,
later.
may we get more of those.
Amen, please.
More
Amen.
of those clients into our lives. Where do you dream of taking your business next?
I'll say the storefront becoming a cafe deli.
Oh.
Yeah. And maybe a business school. No, a bakery school. Yeah. And mostly I would want to lean towards kids and teens. Yeah. That age when you're trying to discover what you love. Yeah.
Does it stem from you actually learning about baking when you were in between trying to figure out what you want?
It stems from me being a curious child. Yes. Me being a curious, creative child. I joined the dots from the back that I'm actually a creative. Yeah, so I will want to help that kid or that teen who has some creative skill to know whether they can venture into the kitchen or somewhere else.
And between being a pastry chef and a baker, which one are you better at?
I have baked longer than I have been a pastry chef. So I'll say the experience of a baker is more than a pastry chef. But I'm not that bad for pastry, yeah.
But can you tell people what's the difference? Because for most of us, we just know keki. We just know it is what it is.
Yeah.
Tukiingia hapo bora ni mautamu.
Well, out here, kuwa baker ni kupika keki.
Yes.
But in real sense, being a baker is somebody who handles things that look like bread. It's more of the bread section. So any type of bread, any type of anything that doesn't have decoration, that is a baker.
Wait, so a baker has to know how to make bread?
Yes. Professional, like a professional baker is not a cake maker. So there's a cake maker and cake decorator, baker and a pastry chef. But sasa kwa street tunasema tu a baker. But in real sense, a baker is someone who handles anything that looks like bread, the bread items. And a pastry chef now deals with the two cute little things you see in the dinner, like the desserts.
Yeah.
The two desserts, the two bitings, the two nini. That's a pastry chef. So
and can a pastry chef be a bad baker?
Yes. And a baker can actually not be a pastry chef.
Kwani huyo mtu si hayuko serious?
Experience. You can't learn. You can't really be a jack of all trades and be best in everything.
True.
Yeah.
That is interesting. Now, if I'm a young woman just coming up to you telling you, you know what, Idah, I've seen what you're doing and I want to actually start my own business, what's the first piece of advice you'll tell me?
Let it stem from you first. I think it will flourish more when it comes from you, when it's more internal. Do not look at the external, like maybe the pressure, the nini. I mean, you're seeing your friend who's doing something similar and you want to try it. No, let it come from you first. When it comes from a point of passion, you're going to be resilient. But when it's not, well, the first challenge utachana nayo. Because business is not easy.
Business is not easy, but we tend to look at, we've made money, so we move. Bora we made money.
There are days you don't make that money.
Tufunge sasa.
There are days you don't make that money. And you want it, bado unaji push. You still want to do it even if you're not making that money. There are months you'll go and aki hoja bake ata but most bakers will relate. A whole month you've baked one cake. Yes.
Kwani watu hawajazaliwa hiyo mwezi?
Watu wamezaliwa lakini ukiangalia other things like right now the economic state of a country and a cake is a luxury good. It's not like bread. Lazima mtu akule maybe breakfast. A cake is to celebrate. It's a luxury good. So people will pay bills, pay everything else. If there's money for cake, sawa. If there's no, we'll eat a nice dinner for your birthday.
Yeah, and that's good enough.
Yeah.
How do you find your wellness in all this? How do you ground yourself and say, you know what, it's just a bad month. I'm not a bad baker. Because more often than not, we tend to define ourselves by what we do. So how do you ground yourself? and remind yourself of who you are?
I would say the resilience yenye imekuja with time,
Mm-hmm.
it has taught me.
Mm.
Before, one bad comment will make me feel so bad. I might even turn down the next order.
Mm.
But right now, I'm like, there are better days. So it has come with time. It has honestly come with time.
And now that you have a store, do you still shut down every 6? Okay, not
Sas-
every 6 months, because when you don't feel like it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Many other times I've gotten there and Aki, wacha kupika hiyo keki. I don't want to deal with a client.
Why?
Anxiety. My store doesn't only deal with cake and pastry items. I also deal with like tea, coffee, the other small things to keep the business running. So sometimes someone will come for coffee and they really love coffee from there. You've seen them there severally and you don't want to deal with them. You just compose yourself huko nyuma alafu narudi, hi, coffee gani, black or white?
Really?
Yes.
But si anakulipa.
Well, it's not always about the money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not always about, if you're mentally not okay and you're running a business, then the business is also not okay.
That's true.
Yeah, you cannot pour from an empty cup. You feed yourself first, then
feed others. So now we are not closing the
no, we are not closing.
No, we're not.
Choice.
We are sure.
We are very sure.
If we come 3 months later, we better find Tamara's cake. Where is your store though?
It's in Kitengela, around Ola Acacia.
And it's doing okay?
It's doing
You're
okay.
happy with it?
I'm actually very happy.
So apart from Tamara, what other celebrity would you like to bake for?
Kenyan or international?
Give me both.
Well, that's a tricky question. I really don't find myself following celebrities sana. More nafuata tu lane yangu mimi nikiwa poa. But yeah. I would say a Kenyan celebrity right now, Jugush, Timothy Kimani.
Really? That's interesting. Why though?
Although
I feel like he would really appreciate it, come to think of it.
I think over the time I've come to love his brains a lot, the wisdom that comes from him. So it will be more of, you're doing a good job and I will want feedback from you. Like, how do you find it? Nile a store, is it worth the money? Evil.
Yeah. You'd love to have that conversation with him.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you could bake one flavor for the rest of your life?
Again, passion coconut.
Passion coconut. Yes. Oh, I'll be ordering that next. Okay, to wrap up all this, Idah, thank you so much for coming to our show. Thank you for showing us that it's beyond you are finding the sweet spot between baking, being yourself, being, a person in the family, a person in the community, and showing us that behind the sweet cakes, there are actually people and we should be kinder.
Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you. I'm still human.
You're going to unapitia mingi, but you still do it with grace.
Yes.
So a wrap up, comment to our viewers who are watching you today. What would you like them to know about you as a baker?
First of all, thank you for having me here. This is actually my very first podcast.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, you're welcome. To many more.
Amen. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to talk about me and just viewing it on my social media. I'm happy to put a voice to my brand, to all the photos that you see. And cake is not just cake. It comes with the feelings. And I bake from that point of view. I want to see your face light up when you see the cake. And mostly kids, you will hear, unakumbuka birthday ya ule nani? Birthday yake ilikuwa na princess. That is what I look for. Yes, that is what Tamira's Cake is all about. So you can find us on our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Tamira's Cakes. And our physical location is in Kitengela, Ola Stage, at Acacia West Arcade, Shop 13.
Thank you again and again for coming. And until next time, guys, don't forget to comment, subscribe, and share. And until then, stay rare. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Oh, that was good. Thank you.